everyone. My name is Marc Clement. I'm the general manager for Iberostar Gran Hotel El Mirador. This is a deluxe property, 124 rooms in front of Playa Del Duque in the very center of Costa Adeje, and this is an only adults hotel. So we have two solariums, and in each solarium we have two swimming pools, one for the Star Prestige area and the other one for the general of the hotel. So the thing is that everything is there's a big expansion of the areas. So 124 rooms, and the hotel looks like it's huge. It's a huge hotel, but it isn't. So it's just it's very boutique type hotel, but with a lot of extension. Indeed, we have plenty. Repeating customers are very important, up to 40%, and in the winter season, up to 60% sometimes. So this is a huge amount of customers that are coming back and coming back. So loyal customers, which is very, very good for us. And then we have most of the customers are senior customers. They travel with a couple, so it's two people traveling, and some of them repeat twice or three times a year.
Wow.
Because they know the destination is very convenient, because it's not far from Central Europe, and we always have a good weather. Yep. It's the eternal spring, as we call it here in the Canary Islands. And then we have a younger group of people who are more romantic escapes, and the hotel is considered on TripAdvisor and many other places and tour operators as a specialist in in romance. So we also have this kind of younger market that comes for being with a couple and being quiet and
Absolutely.
So the idea is that we can take good care of the customer, because there's not so many people. So the idea is that we personalize the service, and that everyone knows the repeating customer, and then it's very quiet, as you can see, with the gardens and the swimming pools. But we're in the middle of Costa Adeje.
Yep.
So despite the quietness, we're in the middle of everything. So shoppings or restaurants are 2 minutes walk, 5 minutes walk from the area, and the beach, the nicest beach in Tenerife, is right in front of us, Playa Del Duque. Well, we have a buffet. I must say that right now we're not working in the same way that we normally work because of the COVID standards. So, for instance, one of the restaurants right now is closed. It's the gourmet restaurant, because it's an interior restaurant and it's quite small. So right now we operate the buffet and the restaurant, Mediterranean restaurant à la carte. But we also have the gourmet restaurant, which is a proximity food and wine restaurant. So we have two restaurants à la carte and one buffet. Yeah. And then we have a snack for the pools, like for salads, burgers, and sandwiches.
Very good.
So,
very good.
Well, I guess I should begin by saying that we're inside the Iberostar chain. We're the grand collection of the chain, and we are very responsible, and we have taken this very seriously. So some of the protocols here over the regulations of the Spanish government and the Canary Island government. So we have a medical advisors who are personalizing every rule that we have to follow in all Iberostar hotels. For instance, capacity. Also taking care of the merchandise that gets into the hotel. We have some points of hygienizing the merchandise. Also the employees, everyone has to follow the protocol of cleaning the hands, cleaning the uniform and everything before getting into the hotel. And then in terms of customers, you have the protocol over the doors and in front of the buffet at the front office. You have the glasses between you and the reception, between the buffet, the cook, and yourself. So everything is very, very carefully taken care, because for us it's very important. You know, it's also part of the global experience of wave of change, that we are trying to be responsible in terms of environment and also health and socially responsible. So this is all what Iberostar has been focused for years, and this is another item that comes now into this formula, and we are taking care very responsibly. But we don't want to that this means that we don't take care of the environment. So we try to avoid plastics of one use, and we follow this since 5 years ago or more. We're trying to avoid all plastics of one use in the hotels of Iberostar chain. So we're very focused on that. We're very driven to the goal, and moreover, this hotel, as extensive as it is, as huge as it is, there's no problem in social distancing here. So on top of all the Iberostar standards, we have a very nice hotel that we can really do that. Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, everyone who enters a hotel working has had a test, and we explain the protocols to each of the departments, so everything is quite strict. And now, luckily, we're improving the number of vaccinations in Tenerife. I'm taking the vaccine myself today in a few hours, yeah. So it's getting better. We're in Spain. It's over 40% of the people is already has one jam, and about 20% has already the whole thing. Yeah. So it's getting better socially and in the hotel. So I wouldn't worry to come to Tenerife from UK. Very good. I think it's going to be a destination to go, yeah, in terms of health and awareness that we are working good, and then you have all the hospitals and all the services of a European destination. Yeah. Despite I like Playa Del Duque a lot, I don't go to Playa Del Duque.
Really? Okay. Good to know.
But well, there's a lot to. For instance, I'm very fond of wines, yes, and wineries here are very interesting. It's something we have the plans before the phylloxera, the plaque in Europe. So we still have very interesting production, and then a varietal adaptation to the tropical climate. So this is the wines in Tenerife are very interesting, and the wineries are also. And then we have a huge heritage of the route to America, from mainland Spain, from Andalusia and all over Spain to America. This was the point when everyone was traveling to stop over and then go to Cuba, Dominican Republic. Wow. So we have an important cultural heritage too. Yeah. And as you said before, also trekking is very interesting here, very nice, because it's the highest point of Spain. Actually, Adeje is the top mountain in Spain, and you have the north, the south, so the winds are changing, the rain is changing from the north to the south, so you have green, you have dry, you have high, you have low, you have beaches. But it's not only nature that it's really important, but also the cultural fact that we are the first colonial settlement. So for instance, La Laguna city is part of UNESCO heritage because it's the first colonial sample of what is going to happen in America.
Wow, so I did not know that.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So La Laguna is the first way the colonial Spanish, yeah, built the type of city that they were going to build later on in America.
Incredible.
So it's really, really important. Yeah. And we have a university there, which is also a cultural aspect there. Yeah. So I want to tell you this because it's not only the landscape and the sea, there's a lot more in these islands, absolutely, which are historically also very special. Of course, you're very welcome. Thank you very much. I look forward to meeting all your customers soon. And hopefully all the restrictions are going to be over pretty soon. So here we are the whole year round.
Thank you.
You're welcome.